Hey folks, welcome to the third episode of the series Intriguing Developments in Communication. We were introduced to FSO technology in the last episode. In this episode, we will be hearing about the advantages and disadvantages of FSO along with the few comparison between FSO and fiber optics. The points discussed below will justify why FSO has a great scope in the near future. FSO has a long distance coverage up to 8 km. The high bandwidth capability of the fiber optics of 2.5 Gbps to 10 Gbps achieved with wavelength division multiplexing. Modern systems can handle up to 160 signals and can thus expand a basic 10 gigabit per second system over a signal fiber pair to over 1.6 terabit per second. Immunity from electromagnetic interferences, invisible and eye safe, no health hazards, so even a butterfly can fly through a beam. Low bit error rates, absence of side lobes, low maintenance, lower cost as compared to fiber networks, license-free long-range operations. Every coin has two sides. So far, terrestrial application, the principal limiting factors of FSO are beam dispersion, atmospheric absorption, rain, fog, snow, interferences from background light sources, shadowing, pointing stability in window and pollution. Why will fiber optics be replaced with FSO in the future? Optics is the study of the behavior and properties of light. Optical fibers can carry a laser beam for long distances. Most of the recent large efforts of digging up the ground and laying down new fiber has been directed towards extending the fiber optic backbone to new central offices and not laying fiber directly to the consumer. Like fiber, FSO uses laser to transmit data, but instead of enclosing the data stream in a glass fiber, it is transmitted through the air. With no doubt, FSO is going to play a crucial role in the field of wireless communication. Hope you would have gathered knowledge on the booming FSO technology. Until we meet you in the next episode of the series, stay connected with Ham Connect.